Great. All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Da.
So here we go, guys. VP for Secret. Game 3.
It's actually like pretty cool because VP are proving that you can play almost anything and how balanced the game is. Or we're just proving that we're just better than everyone else.
Yeah. No, I like that though.
Or both.
Anything can work. Heroes are just a number, Dendy.
Heroes are just
Yeah,
numbers.
MMR is a number, heroes a number.
TI invites are just a number.
Exactly.
No, I like that you said though, because we talk about that a lot. Is like we see at Kiev and stuff. We see people. Some team have like super like favor for one hero, and other teams not even look at this hero. You see so much versatility between teams, and it's nice to see that Dota's made it to a point where there's so many viable heroes to actually play in so many different play styles.
I mean, look at Wings, you know, and there's the success they had picking heroes that people thought weren't even viable anymore.
It just feels with teams that are more teams, more as a team, like wins or something like this.
Unity.
Yeah, unity. It's like their team fight is so good. Like if you watch it, it's cool to watch always. Even in hard situations, hard moments. Look at Lil placement. Huh? Sneaky, sneaky.
Is he going to roll on Lina or is he looking for the courier?
Always looking for the courier.
It's probably courier.
Is he rolling to the tower for it?
Yeah.
Mid one gonna feel
Lil
pressured
just-
after that.
Oh, he's gonna get it too, isn't he?
Oh, Lil. How does he always pull it off?
Maybe he gonna do it on way back when
On
he
way
see
back,
that. Yeah.
The safer way of going about it. It's a lot of gold even if you don't stop the self coming out. Kezu is actually going to take a lot of damage from these burning spears.
Here comes the courier. Lil's going for it.
A 1?
Oh,
A 2. I swear Lil must have the most courier kills by like, I don't know, 50 to 75% of
a lot of
per
times
games
it's
played.
solo there too, though. You know, they interchange. It's either Lil or solo go for a courier
That's
snipe
true.
most of the time.
That's true. Especially because Solo was like playing the tree earlier in
Yeah.
the tournament, so.
Solo? Is he
Solo?
going for this kill?
This is
Oh my
god.
Virtus.pro just rolling all over Secret now. Courier kill, first blood, easy peasy.
And Bat Rider's about to die for VP. He actually survives though.
Oh. It seems like pressure gets a little bit because when you don't see your spirit on map, you kinda expecting that about the courier thing or about the gank and stuff.
Gets in your head a little bit.
Yeah, but when you're pressured, you kinda losing like not paying too much attention to minimap and stuff like this. Like you're just being focused on yourself way too hard.
And normally it's just been that middle lane where all the action is too, so I like that move by Lil because you don't really expect the Earth Spirit to be ganking the offlane, especially a difficult to gank hero like Void. That catches them off guard there. The classic Viperverse Lina duel.
Yep, Lina with Drow Aura and CM Aura though soon, so that should at least help.
Very
quite a
good
bit.
word by Dire on this mid lane, so we can see Absor movement to save mid one. But now he's a little bit exposed. Bam.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
Just a bit of harass. This is not looking like a very fun lane for Kezu though.
Oh, Leo is dying? No. Very fire.
Go back, lead his tree. No one laying into mid one here. Drops
Oh,
the
he doesn't
tree.
eat it. He's
Doesn't
trying to
eat
block.
it though. He might go tick low here to the poison.
Oh,
the
Lil.
big roll by
Lil's
Lil into the big feed too. Full divide there.
YOLO.
Oh, and Yapsor gets to eat the tree that was planted down too. There you go. Some
YOLO.
efficiency.
Oh, so where is the mid laner of Secret?
How does this always happen to Yap?
Yapsor
Every
always
game?
gets
And
a
it's
lane.
always when the creep wave is pushing into the tower.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
He actually just makes these things happen.
He's very good at this baiting.
I don't think. You think he mind controlled Lil to go for that roll?
Maybe.
Yep. Sorry. I mean, I've been feeling like he's a amazing wizard, but you know that takes it to a new level.
He always seems to be in the right place at the right time, though. But yeah, this lane for Kezu is definitely
so
very
sad.
rough. Yeah, Huskar Dazzle, tough.
Meanwhile, the off lane, how is our Drow Ranger faring so far? 13-2, decently, but looks
That's
like it
doing
might
well.
get harder.
The Bat's getting a lot out of this.
They're going to dive
pressure.
this. They're definitely looking for MP
They
here.
rotate both supports. They really want tower dives.
Oh, a bit
Ooh.
off the mark down the roll. They still get the
can get
poison
him.
touch. I think with the Firefly, they go for this. There's the lift by Yap. Pasha dropping to about half HP, but they get on to MP. Napalm stacking up, and with the TP from Puppy, they will have to disengage.
Solo's in some
Taking a lot of tower damage.
Dangerous spot right now. Is Yaps? I think Yapso should be able to catch solo at least. Yeah.
This is some very unique Dota that only Virtus.pro brings to the table. Just constant tower dives, endless rotations, full pressure all around the map.
Some CIS Divide Dota.
This is the old iconic like Empire, you know, back in the day would run this type of Dota a lot.
What, picking different heroes every game?
Not that, but the tower diving part of it.
Kidding.
Reminds me of some of like PGG's old teams. They were always like first 5-10 minutes in diving towers, doing some YOLO stuff that you can't explain it. It's just PGG. I don't know.
Moscow 5, also known as Minute 5. I think that's the only 5-minute GG in the history of professional Dota to this day.
We had what was it? I think an 8 or 11 minute game one at Dream League this time around. VP.
VP.
That was in the BTS World Tour. I think it's the only tournament that ever featured teams from Southeast Asia, China, Europe, and America. Ping was a bit of an issue.
That was an interesting tournament to play in.
You played in it, Giannis.
I did play in it.
You were a solo mid player back then for bottom.
Yeah, we'll
playing Invoker on 300 ping.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Because he's still doing the best he can, just pulling waves here and there. He's gotten levels at least, but not got much farm.
Yeah, Pasha's got pretty good levels and farm, level 4.
It's not super good lane for draw either when Rubik and Maiden are not on lane.
Is there a point where Secret can kind of resuscitate this laning stage, turn things around? Because it's looking a little rough for them. They're going to try for it now, but
3 minutes.
Lil was ready with the boulder smash. He nails
Pasha's
them
in
all.
trouble, though.
Pasha's going to die quickly, though. Doesn't have that Dazzle assistance. MP still burning. Lil diving for this, wants to ensure the kill, but the armor of the Drow almost enough to keep him alive.
So
Puppy
close.
running for the creeps.
Nice done.
Salvaged a bit by Secret there.
It's cool. Yapsor's there to take all the creeps that are there.
Yeah.
he's happy.
He's always there.
Carry of Team Secret.
Yeah, he's gonna be level 5 with almost arcane boots now. I mean, that feels pretty good for Rubik.
Level 4.5. Not too shabby.
Lil just going to continue rolling in wherever he can see. Rolls for a bounty rune.
Hey, buddy.
He's just playing blind. He doesn't really care at this point. He's having a good time.
The confidence.
Opa, hasted Rubik.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Bum,
Welcome
bum,
in.
Be able to
bum,
get
bum,
him. Yep. They do have the damage as well. He's gonna roll, but they can't clean him up.
Meanwhile, Puppy tanking this one.
Oh, nice stun. He's got a frostbite in a second on Puppy too. If he gets in range, he gets it on him. Yeah, they might be able to clean him up.
Viper, so many easy kills.
He turns it for the double kill though.
Oh,
Viper in
that
action.
max corrosive now.
Yeah.
But Yapsor. He's got stick. He's got Fate Bolt. Oh my god. Almost.
That's so good for him now, for Viper. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really super good.
Well, Dendy, he got the Wraith ban that you were hoping for.
Yeah, Aquio already, now Magic one.
So, what next? What comes after that?
It's a hard question.
When do the exciting items come out?
Viper, exciting items.
Maybe some Dragonlance?
Dragonlance.
Dragonlance?
Yeah, probably.
Well, Hurricane Pike, you know.
Some SMY could be good. Shadow Blade's always a fun item.
So the game is pretty even for now. VP cores are a little bit in front. Viper is pretty fat. 4K network.
4Ks. Yeah.
Armlet. 7 minutes into a game. Okay, now Huskar is pretty hard to kill. I actually feel it's pretty sad game for Void. Like he is gonna be kind of support this game.
Yeah, how do you even get back into the game? There's like nowhere really for him to lane right now. Draw needs the support help.
I guess only through kills, but Draw is not having a good game either.
Maybe that'll change now, but quick pick off on Pasha.
See the damage output, they easily punish this Batrider for any slight misstep.
Yeah, triple range tri-lane is still is quite relevant, even if it's like a CM or Rubik.
Huskar's his armlet.
Yeah, that's the hero they need to bring if they want to fight these.
Oh, and fight they shall.
He
doesn't
Ramsey's
have
diving
ulti.
on MP.
Interesting
but-
build.
Oh, still going for this though. With the burning spears alone, might be able to bring MP down. No.
Not so sure about this no life break build.
Yeah, so you're just kind of running away from the Huskar right now.
interesting to say the least.
But Viper is freely pushing mid. Void's getting his levels, has the chrono.
So he's gonna go mech on Viper.
Oh.
Okay. So they're just going for buffing up the Huskar as much as possible.
Just run it, secret in the mid game.
Yeah.
Very early game approach from VP.
Good way to contest like the tier 1 pushes, right? Draw Ranger ideally wants to be able to pressure a couple tier 1s, go for the Roche. If you have a mech early on, you can always fight and match up versus the draw lineup.
Is there any like real reason not to get your ult as Huskar? Get a good chrono here, nice lift. They can toss him into that chrono, into the silence as well. Huskar stands his ground, gets shredded though. Solo with the self-grave, TP.
No bash.
He's out of there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, any reason for no life break?
I think he wanted to get his passive up a little bit higher, but in hindsight, he's probably regretting not having it in those engagements.
Didn't expect to have to come to a fight early.
It's not
Yeah.
good against Void because you can time walk it off, so as long as you're not rotating, you don't need your ulti, but you should perhaps have saved the skill point. Like once you TP bottom, you need to have the ulti to...
I think ideally
Get
you
close.
don't want to make the rotation as a Huskar until you're like level 8 or 9, because your passive actually like at the first few levels isn't really that strong either.
He
He's got it now.
does have it now.
Should
and
catch
wants a
Puppy.
piece of MP. Can they get
Uh-oh.
anything off here? Boulder smash will connect. MP's down, and now they're chasing for more. Push on the hunt.
That's
Big
got a lasso.
dive. Doesn't have a great way to get that lasso off, though. Puppy turns around and sets himself up for potential destruction. Ramsey's lunging in. Now the silence of mid one. Just a good old Huskar game from here, rolling through the back lines. 3 kills for Mr.
It's
Ramsey.
a disaster.
It is.
Have
They
you got
just
that in your
walked at
chat
them.
wheel, Dendy?
Huh?
Have you got It's a Disaster in your chat wheel?
No, I don't have companion level that high, I think.
Oh.
Which casters do you listen? Do you listen to casters at all? Like, do you prefer
course,
English or
of course.
Russian or
I listen
a little
both.
both?
Yeah.
What's your favorite line of all time? Is it the Vlad? Oi, 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 oi.
Ай-яй-яй-яй, что сейчас произошло?
What is he actually saying
don't know.
there?
Wait, what just happened?
Okay. I heard there's like an F-bomb in there. No?
Bomb?
Some profanity?
I don't know.
Curse word?
No.
Okay. No wow though for you, huh?
Wow.
I mean,
Oh, I think I have it on my wheel.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Uh-oh, MP.
I was hoping you didn't, but you can't escape the wow.
Oh, good gust, but
He's
that's
done
a DD.
It's
DD
a lot of
Huskar.
damage. VP are just kind of running at them, snowballing, going to start taking some towers. This is
They're steamrolling, yeah.
a tough game to play. You've got Chrono up, but the damage into the Chrono is not
So this is the
amazing.
plan for VP, right? You just 5-man at these towers right now with the mech,
Yep.
Yep. Virtus.pro.
the plow.
In secret, have OKD push with the Dragon Slave and the Fade Bolt, but anytime you go near to use those spells, you might get rolled on,
Yeah.
might get life breaked. It's very risky kind of play.
I think it's pretty sad when you see Rubik ahead of your Drow Ranger. This, you know, Yapsor is farming really well, but MP's getting pressured a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Rubik's number 2.
Yeah, he's up there.
It doesn't really seem to be a winning formula right now, though, when Yapsor is that far up on the net worth, because it means the rest of the team is struggling, right?
Oh, it can be, but last game he didn't went for physical damage build, and so he couldn't really transition into this carry kind of guy. And this game is Rubik, and it's not probably the best game for Rubik. From
what are you going
enemy.
to steal? Viper Strike?
Yeah, Viper Strike is super easy to steal, and you don't need Aghanims for that or anything like that. But when you don't have very much to steal, you can steal Dazzle spells. Earth Spirit spells are not always useful because you don't have stones. So maybe some, I don't know, Betrayer, Napalm, stuff like this.
Doesn't sound very good.
You
It's
can
not
try
very big.
Huskar Ultimate and jump into people also.
Now we're talking. That sounds fun.
There's no Ravage, you know? There's no Ravage to steal this game. Ah, the mid-Rubik days before they nerfed the Fade Bolt. There's a throwback.
It's buffed back up now. I
Yeah,
mean, the
it's
cooldown.
buffed. It's buffed.
But
Cooldown is still like longer than it was, but it's gotten made so much better in like the last few patches.
Did they fix the jump range? They boosted that too?
I don't think they did change.
Oh,
the
good
jump
bubble here by Kezu. Can it be enough to win the
Oh,
fight?
this is nice.
Huskar staying alive, but he will end up falling. Kezu time walking off all the burning spears. Puppy zones them back, and mid one surges forward. They get the Huskar.
Yapsor's got life break. He wants to use it.
He's almost got his blink dagger. And they're gonna smoke. Instantly secret. Are they thinking Roche? Are they thinking more kills? What will it be? It's going to be solo. They catch him. Where's that bash? Give me a bash. Give me a bash. They don't need it.
Okay.
They get the kill.
That might be
Alright.
one of his best steals here.
Yeah, healing bomb.
Heal bomb.
Bam.
Yeah, nice play by Kezu there. Survives the lasso and turns around with a chrono. If they killed him during the lasso, it would have been a very different story, but just didn't have the follow-up disables.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
Now it takes a lot of the wind out of the VP sails here. Now Rubik has the blink to worry about. Towers are
is-
getting pushed down.
I think they have to just fight away, like around the Viper, like away from the Viper. V-Seeker can't really contest him yet because he's, look at him, he's gonna have like 1800 HP once the Dragon Lance gets delivered.
Yeah.
Super tanky.
And when you factor in the corrosive skin, all the plus armor, his effective HP is much, much higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a good call from VP. Use chrono, just go fight, take Roche while that's on cooldown. And Ramses should be able to solo this one without too many issues.
Meanwhile, they're pressuring elsewhere. So VP get the Lina kill in the mid lane. Is that the
They get a kill
Blink
wall.
debut, I think?
I think it may have
I think he
been,
just
yeah.
got it and just used it.
On the
Bat Rider.
Bat Rider. Yeah.
Do you not have it for the previous fight at the shop?
tower is under
I
attack.
think when you jump the void.
Not sure.
Either way, it's still a very nice kill while you're roshing
While
to
you're
find a
roshing.
pick off.
Yep.
Viper and Husker, Viper especially, really far ahead.
Oh, Lil, is he feeling it? Not feeling it enough. Oh, maybe he's got eyes on Puppy here.
Oh, I feel so bad for Draw Ranger and Void this game.
Mm-hmm.
And these are not really good comeback heroes, you know, especially the Drow.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, they don't have, only the Lina is a flash farmer.
The Void, at least, you could maybe win a fight with a good chrono, but
They're very reliant on Chrono to take any fights. VP doesn't really need any of their big ultimates at all. They don't really have any either. It's like Bat Rider, Lasso, and Magnetize, but I think they can just, even when those are on cooldown, they can be on the aggressive.
even then, you know, VP have a solution for the chrono. They have the Grave.
Yep.
So if there's one key hero like a Huskar being focused, potentially just Grave him.
Dire's
We've
middle
also got the
tower
Aegis
is
to
under
chew through now.
Radiant's
No
top
one
tower
continues
is
to
under
farm.
attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, Puppy.
Puppy
Solo
gets found in
kill.
the back.
Jeez.
And that
Those-
last auto attack was like a third of his HP bar.
the secret heroes were coming to smoke gank, but could not
This-
get there in time.
This Viper is so massive. He's got 10,000 net worth almost pre-20 minutes. Like that's high when you have a flash farming hero. The fact that he's not doing it on a Viper is pretty impressive.
Sawyer is trying to set up here for mid one, do a bit of scouting. Doesn't get the reconnaissance that would enable a kill, so he'll blink away.
He even takes the 16 agi on the Viper instead of the strength. So
That's when you know you're feeling good.
yeah, he's
He's so far ahead, like
he
you
does
said.
a lot of damage now too.
Yeah.
With this defensive type build that he's gone for anyway.
Viper's good against, you know, that Chronosphere just because he's a extremely tanky single target, like kind of like a Bristleback. You don't really want to focus him first in the fights. Doesn't do as much damage generally. but-
Laguna and everything.
Radiant's top tower
And a long-range kick by Lil's going to set it up. The lasso's there to follow, and now they lock down mid one. Chronosphere could turn it, though. It's a good double bubble from Kezu, locking them in the position, trying to bring the Viper down, but he gets up the mech. He's far too tanky. Huskar coming into the fray, and well, Lina for Inner Spirit so far, but they want El Capitan. They won't get him. Manages to TP out to safety.
That was,
Went okay for secret.
that was the Bloodstone from mid one, right?
Oh yeah, that's why he respawns.
So he
fast,
respawns
yeah.
super quickly.
And
but
VP still have that Aegis, guys. They're going to keep on pushing. Ramsey's not afraid.
It's getting tough.
it's getting very hard for them to actually get away from VP. VP just way stronger.
They can't really split push.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to win a fight for them also. We need a perfect chrono to do anything.
Well, kind of hard to get a perfect one when you don't have one. 90 seconds to go here where VP can just push right in.
He's got a full halberd already on Viper too.
And they're going to find Puppy out in front. Quickly brought down. They have to commit the Laguna here just to deal with that Aegis. And now the chase is on Pasha into the backlines. Lil rolling forward, though they may have overextended. They've gotten ahead of their tankier front line. Still Lil getting to work. Will bring down a third. Drow Ranger does live to tell the tale, but this tower shall not.
This is looking almost unwinnable at this point when you're playing Drow Ranger and the game is this one-sided. I mean, this Huskar is super big. This Viper is immeasurably strong too. He has already the items he needs for later on. He's already level 16, 18 minutes.
Well, they've got 2 halberds going now.
Yep.
Well,
what are the later talents for Viper?
he gets a bazillion
Poison
armor at
attacks.
25.
Poison
for
affects
towers.
buildings. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
That's great for ending the game.
And when you level 25, you have fun.
yeah, 20 armor.
20
is
armor.
absurd.
That seems like the one to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we make it there, I think it'll probably be once he gets to level 21. It's gonna be. I mean, I think it's already super hard for Secret to actually fight.
The 2010 will be nice since they are pushing and sieging.
Yeah. Bye bye puppy.
Not a good CM game any longer.
is under attack.
Bat was fishing for more, doesn't find it. But yeah, VP just snowballing out of control off of no one's fantastic Viper performance.
I don't think... who would have predicted we'd be uttering that phrase, you know?
Dire's middle
Yeah.
I don't even think a VP fan would have guessed that heading into today.
It's actually pretty cool to watch.
Yep.
Is he one of like for you as a mid player, Danny, one of the scariest players to kind of go face to face with in the mid lane? Like we as casters always talk up like Sumail and No One as like maybe 2 of the strongest mechanical mid players.
Yeah, we are pretty good. That's true.
Who's your most fearsome mid opponent? Do you have one?
Not really. It's I don't know. It doesn't matter, I guess, too much. It all comes down to matchups and all those kind of things.
It's never like a 1v1 in mid nowadays, is
It
it?
happens, but very, very rarely.
There's always some supports coming in, it seems.
Yeah, it's like everything matters. Every small things. For example, here Spirit kill Courier level 1, and then it's just not a good game for Lina anymore. He can't bring stuff, he can't do anything, like he can't increase his power against Viper or something.
Then
And
he got a first blood mid.
Yeah,
or, top
one
rather.
fail rotation and then it's just hard to be effective.
Just seems like all the lanes went like how VP kind of wanted it to happen. They have
Even
this-
bottom lane when they got kills, it was like a
Yeah.
full tri-lane just for 2 heroes to try and deal with it.
This Huskar is like kind of just free farming. They can't really contest the Huskar in lane with the heroes that they have, and then Bat Rider can.
Yeah,
Make
but
so
Ryder
much
was
pressure.
doing whatever he wants.
Yeah.
If they don't have really good heroes against bad, so Rubik was running around and it was like maiden draw.
Yeah.
So
Can't do much versus
and
that.
Lil just made some good rotations.
Yep.
That helped top, helped mid, and helped bottom.
Was I reading that right? That Viper is 247 CS?
220.
220. Okay.
That's still
It was
super high.
217, yeah.
Oh, it was 2-3.
He's got over
Just
10
a
CS a
second
minute
ago.
as a Viper. And he's not gone for a farming build.
Yeah, I mean
That's crazy.
He's got very high CS, and I mean, when you're over 600 GPM on a Viper, the game is feeling pretty good.
The TP Viper top, but they're still looking for a pick down bottom.
Can you read 2-3 backwards?
3-2-2 solo.
Sorry.
Uh-oh, MP.
Not a fun draw game.
Nope, he's very
God.
dead. They're porting in now to try to help him, but he looks very
They get
dead.
return kills at best.
Opa!
They don't
Do
get
they,
any
though?
damage
Yap
there,
Sword
but-
coming in with the stolen Nether Strike, looking for the play on
He's still
Lil.
blinked out.
Get one. He got that napalm.
Napalm is actually pretty decent skill to have, but
It's not
in
so
in
good
even game,
without the Firefly, right?
the game is actually not super bad for Secret. Like, I still can do stuff. It's Viper who is 6k away, but everyone else is pretty even.
Better chance than last game, you would say?
Oh, pretty hard to say. Actually, yes, I think so. Better chance than last game. Viper is not the hero who is like like a Queen of Pain jumping around and do stuff by himself. He's pretty stale. Like he's like a tower. He's just sitting there. So if VP don't break through high ground, like game can go anywhere. And when maybe Lina gets some Aghanims against Huskar, it can work out pretty well. Stuff like this.
VP trying to crack this secret defense. There is no chrono right now, so they make their move. Still a minute to go. Kezu trying to slow things down. They will grab the flying manta ray, chuck him back and away, but no, just a calm siege from the low ground. And here comes the smoke from VP. This could set up Pasha for a deep dive.
inner vitality Viper with the Dazzle sitting behind.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of damage going on him.
Keeps on pushing, keeps on jumping forward, and meanwhile Pasha looking for his own initiation, but there is a ward scouting out. Still, they're going to grab mid one, and now they make their move. Looking for the lockdown. Rubik did steal Lasso during this time, but can he do a whole lot with it? That would put Yapzor in harm's way if he committed for that, and no one. Ramses, this dynamic duo, so tanky.
Lina's all their damage, so 20 seconds that they don't really have any damage but Fade Bolts.
And they don't have can't really initiate without Chrono.
When your life-breaking creeps in front of the entire enemy team,
Let's get that.
you know you feel confident.
Get that passive up. Get some more attack speed to push faster.
Yeah, Ramses chewing through the defense here. Yapzor desperately trying to hold the line, but VP on the verge of turning an 0-1 deficit into a 2-1 advantage here in the grand finals. They're running out of heroes, but they apparently are not running out of steam. So they will take the melee. They look for more. Yapzor, though, gets the party started with the lift into the push forward. Now the Earth Spear counter initiates. Rolling Boulder, nice smash, but then the Chrono catches 3. Beautifully done by Kezu. They need more damage in this, though. The Magnetize only tickling. Now the Grave onto Ramses. He goes deep, slamming and jamming his way on the Kezu. Gets locked down for now, though. Needs more heals, needs more backup. He doesn't get it. He will fall. He's overstayed his welcome, and now Rubik stealing the Nether Strike. Could chase this one. I think they're going to make a move here. Smoking their way forward, getting that extra move speed for mid one. They're going to nuke out the wave. Keeps on jumping. Solo there to tank it, and tank it he will.
Typical, that's such a solo play right there. Turn around and Poison Strike for his teammates to get out.
He knew he was dead.
Nice
Pasha.
Chrono.
Pasha, though, they can't afford to lose, and they've still got that stolen Nether Strike. Stun a bit up the mark, but the damage is there. Auto attacks, and Pasha will drop too. They lose a melee, but they get a lot of key kills in return.
Big XP swing for Secret for sure.
Bam.
Wow. Not out of it yet.
It was like a beautiful Chrono catching 3 heroes.
Oh, it's easier to place Chrono when people are pushing your base, like on defense, because we all group up in this small place.
All right, guys, how are you rating Secret's chances now?
Feels pretty tough still. This next Aegis is going to be key. If VP can get the Aegis and cheese, it feels like defending high ground when there's Aegis on a Husker, a cheese on a Viper or something. You've got Grave to kind of guarantee the cheese being used even. I think that one fight is not enough. It's going to come down to... I mean, I'd love to see him try and contest Roche, but Chrono's not up, so realistically that's not even on the cards right now.
Yeah, I think the rate at which VP can like reset and go for pushes again is just faster than the time that the Chrono is going to be.
Roshan, you are on fire. Well, Aegis and cheese now, so this is the true test for Secret, is defending that second lane now.
Oh, he's CM Aura.
Puppy.
CM Aura for the win.
With the plays. That Drow Aura.
And the damage.
Plus 60, yeah.
And the damage talent.
Not bad.
He's got casual plus 120 almost, plus 116. They're finding pickoffs elsewhere maybe, Secret. Looking for the catch here, but Solo was ready. He gets up the Grave and now they roll forward. They can't afford to lose mid one. He pumps the damage into Pasha. He'll get that kill. He then turns. He looks for more. He's going to find a second kill. Mid one, man's up. And VP, 2 men down.
Very well played by mid one. They don't, well, they didn't have a ward there. He just got vision of the bat there.
They're looking for more. They get the lift on the Husker. The bubble's there too. And mid one's in prime position with the stun coming through. 3. I don't know that he goes for Ramses though. The dunk the other way. Kezu lunging back. Still chipping. But Ramses is tanky. He's got the plus armor. He hangs on for now. Puppy laying into it with the Crystal Maiden. Eventually Ramses gets off some auto attacks. No one will collect the counter kills. 2 for 3. MP not there. Just pushing these towers down.
These are the kind of fights you like to see if you're Secret.
Yeah.
Towers going down, kills being picked up, buying time for the Aegis to expire. It's a lot closer on net worth now. You can see a lot of green heroes in that chat right now, under 5k.
Yeah, and mid one's going for a right-click build. He's got the Dragonlance finished up, and yet MKB in his quick buy for the Lina, so prepping for all that evasion that VP does have.
Butterfly is coming for Viper in the moment.
I think they're also getting a Silver Edge on the Drow and maybe the Void. He already got a Shadow Blade as well, so Gonna have tools potentially for this Huskar, for the Viper corrosive.
Definitely still doable.
Definitely signs of life. Yep.
But this is the Aegis Cheese push. VP grouped as 5 with Aegis Cheese. Chrono just got used as well, and that's the thing that we've seen VP do well. You use Chrono, we take Roshan. Use a Chrono, we took your mid lane. Use a Chrono to win that fight. What are you going to do now when you have to defend without it?
I like that he's going for Aghanims on Void though, feeling how, you know, how dependent they really are on the Chrono every single fight.
Yep. 30 seconds now without it. We'll see how much damage VP can do.
Yeah, Ramsey's wasting no time and breaking high ground here. Silver Edge complete on the Drow though. Let's see if this catches Ramsey's off guard. Solo's got to be ready with that Grave. Gets to work with the silence. Needs a little more follow-up though, and down goes the tower. Then they glyph. Bit suboptimal with the timing there, and this might give VP the opening they need to go for a melee. It's simultaneously up top. Batrider just buying time. They're not going to TP back. They want to get that 2-for-0 Rax advantage. They've gotten the melee, and now they just want to get the hell away. But Yaps are going to make that difficult. They might have to stand here and fight. MKB complete on the Lina. That's the damage they're looking for. Ramsey's jumping here, jumping there, stays alive. On to Kezui goes. Now the Chronosphere committed, but the Grave is just right from Solo. Hangs on. Probably going to lose Ramses. He toggles, Aegis down, they re-engage. Boulder smash through, and now they get the Drow. She's a bit out of position. Lil looks for the punish, no one charges in. Looking for the Drow too. She's backing away. Puppy not so lucky though. 2 down. Batrider held the top lane. They've gotten 2 lanes of Rax. They've gotten some additional kills. They want more. It's Lilin again. Roll forward onto MP. Tries to Shadow Blade away. Turns to fight. Can't bring the Earth Spirit down though, and no one just jumps in. He's diving the well. Not often you see a Viper pulling these shenanigans, but with the silence on Kezia, they're looking for more. They might be able to bring the Void down too. Dust gets popped. He will jump away, but VP are now officially in fountain camp mode. Ramsey says, I'm coming for you, buddy. How you doing, Secret? Gets the Grave, keeps on diving. VP trying to force Secret out of the game. 4 have fallen, all 5. Team wipe in the well. This is like some Warcraft 3 Dota.
Taking a nice little holiday to the Radiant Spa. Just enjoying the sunny rays there.
The cooling salt baths.
Yeah, that Radiant Fountain was a nice little trip for them.
It's naked swimming pool.
We've got one in the game. We've got one out back, you know. This is the Summit after all.
That is scary for Secret.
Yeah, 2 sets.
If only they could kill the fountain, I'm sure VP would have gone for it there.
It's tough. Like, even if that fight goes better for them, they'd already lost the lanes of Rax and they got forced into the fight. Like, not the ideal Chronosphere again. The Aegis Cheese just meaning too much for VP, and also the Chrono wasn't up when the high ground push started. Like, they'd already lost Rax by the time Chrono was up, so we just see VP really punishing the timings.
Yeah, playing Drow Ranger when you're this far behind, you're not contributing a whole lot to the fights. Your aura is cool for Lina.
Yep.
But
And Crystal Maiden.
yeah, I mean, sure.
Sure.
She's good at drums.
There's just so many ways of closing the distance that VP has, like the Huskar, the Viper with Hurricane Pike, the Earth Spirit, Batrider. Everyone just gets in the face of the Drow. So she can't do what she wants to do in these type of games. Just sit back and hit somebody inside a Chrono.
And Secret feel this pressure, right, to do something with the Chrono, find pickoffs. But as soon as it gets used, VP's like, great, now we go push.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's that close to the Ags yet.
He was halfway, but I think he bought back. Okay, no, he's halfway still.
But does he even have it for the next fight? You know, that's the question.
When does VP want to fight is also like...
When doesn't VP want to fight?
Yeah, like, they could chill, wait for another Roche, just play the map control game, but that just doesn't feel like VP's thing. Not with how well this game is going for them.
That'd be a little bipolar, wouldn't it? You know, go farm them in the fountain, then go back to farming.
My question is mid one going to go for Reaper?
What do you think?
No.
What do you think he should do?
Tough question. I will go for Reaper. Nothing to lose. GG.
Yep. I think it's fair enough. So now what? Full Satanic on Viper? I mean, this guy's... he's 23,000 net worth. He's Viper.
I mean, he used to play with the Rapier God, you know, Havos, that double gyrocopter Rapier game at MLG Columbus.
He had like 4 total, right?
Yeah, he
that
bought
game?
2. I think he dropped 2, and then like he killed them on the buyback and picked his Rapiers back up again.
Some big balls.
Oh yeah, I mean Viper's level 25 is gonna block a lot of that physical damage too, with plus 20 armor against this Lina Drow Void.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
And by Dazzle ultimate. And some Solar Crest.
Play the split push game, maybe. I mean, you don't want to split push and lose your last lane of Rex, though. Not a time for trading buildings. Oh, anyone who
Carrying a
TPs
gem,
back.
got the gem and the quick buy.
This is a very dangerous position for Secret. If they TP back, they may get caught by Bat.
Secret Arb
First TP coming in.
taking
to
a
set up.
gamble here.
The smoke did wear off on Bat, though.
Trying to get those shrines. They will make it home in time, and now Kezu swings through the trees. VP without their Batrider Fireflying don't have the best vision game. Might give Kezu that opening he's looking for.
Look how far Solo is sitting back, though.
The Chrono's there. It's a pretty good one. Catches out the Batrider. Viper trapped on the wrong side of it. Tossed up and down. Still silenced through it all. But they need a little more damage. The Lena's cut out of position. Now she's in danger. They charge forward with no one. They'll take that Lena down. Has to buy back immediately. The lasso interrupted by a Yule Scepter, and Puppey denied on his Crystal Maiden ultimate now. On the buyback, can they
Perfect
hold?
grave.
The grave was just right, and VP are surging in. They'll take this third melee. Perhaps the end for Secret. They just don't have enough damage, guys.
Yeah, there's the Drow tickles this Viper.
Even Lena with that MKB, like, just running in.
He has Satanic still. He's got Weave now, or Grave now too. He's healing up a bit.
Oh, they throw Laguna into that. Grave, not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Yeah, I think that's that.
Game 4 is coming, and VP are now in the pole position, up 2-1.
Seem to be like a bit in Secret's heads. Like I feel like both this game and last Secret,
Yeah.
their drafts weren't totally where they normally have been the rest of the tournament. It seems like they've been thrown off by the way VP are playing and drafting. Trying to react too much to VP rather than just playing their own game.
Yeah, I think like Dendy mentioned though, like that the courier sniping thing and Lil's movement on in like the first 3 minutes probably put like a big like tricked up the whole kind of plan that Secret had going. Because then, you know, they try to like make moves. Vyapso runs middle. He's under vision of the ward. The Batrider knows this, so Batrider plays super aggressive in the off lane. So they just got so much information from like the first like roll that Lil actually did. Like that first courier kill movement top. They just knew everything that Secret kind of had going.
You just analyzed the entire game, and Viper's still not dead. I just
I
want
mean, he's just manning up. Like, look at him go.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
Most important for VP,
Kill me, he says.
the confidence they have right
Yeah.
now is just insane, and everything can work for whatever we do.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to see them show that so many of these forgotten heroes can be played and used at the highest level of competitive Dota. Like a Viper gets pulled out.
The real winner of this summit is Ice Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He feels very validated, I think, right now.
Well, it's like you're probably thinking, oh, do we need a buff Viper? No one's picking him. And then you see it get played, and you're like, no, this hero's fine.
This hero looks good.
Yeah, more people just need to play him.
Look how farmed he is. This hero even flash farms.
Yep.
No, just kidding, but I don't know. They look so cohesive as a unit. This team just is on fire with understanding what they want to do in the game, and yeah, it's working super well for them. They're all playing at top level. Like they've super individually talented players, and even with like these kind of weird looking drafts, this one doesn't look as weird as some of the other ones, of course, but they know what they want to do in the game every single time. It seems like they just have a plan going in.
Fighting to the end.
Yeah, Secret have got to feel like there's a lot riding on this series, even if it's a 1% chance they can turn this game around. Might as well fight it out. VP have had the longer day, you know. VP had to play that first best of 3. so
Tire him out. There you go.
Yeah, strategy.
make them work. You've had the sleep, you've had the prep. They're playing the long game here.
We warmed up.
You have that Ags on Yap now.
Nice. It's time to steal Napalm
Ags Napalm.
and Earth Spirit roll.
Dude, Weave though. If he gets Weave.
Game winning.
Weave is nice. Ags Weave. Or a Grave too. AoE Grave, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
right.
Aghanims.
AoE, AoE Grave.
Ah.
I always forget that one even exists.
What about Husker Aghanims? Or Batrider Aghanims Ultimate?
I don't think you want the Husk Ags.
What? It's 4-second cooldown, dude. You can just leap.
You do one leap and they snuke you and you're dead.
But come on, dude. In theory.
Yeah.
Is the Dazzle Axe even good? That seems like one of the worst Axe upgrades there is right now. It's kind of cool idea, but
It's pretty rare you need to grave your whole team at once, right?
Yeah.
You, like,
if they
forget
all
about it,
all
though.
get like RP'd or something,
That's-
and there's like
Yeah.
a void hitting them with
that's the
6
perfect
items.
scenario.
I think there was a game in Epicenter that I was doing, and I was like, "There's no way to AOE grave your teammates." And as I said it, I'm like, "Wait a minute, there's Dazzleaxe now."
All right, Void's got his refresher. One last hurrah for Secret. Not ready to call it just yet. That Huskar's out in front, dropping low. Viper gets lifted. And Huskar,
killed
yeah,
Burn so fast.
he just dives the well. He's going to force the Lina back. Still, they're trying to kite him. They're ignoring him. Going for objectives. Where are the Chronos? Chrono number
didn't
1.
get Viper.
Bit of a miss. The Viper's just chilling. Kezu, Chrono number 2. Also not that great. Viper not getting hit during it. Ramsey's diving the well. All the while, the creeps are doing the work. The fountain's being dived. They're going to kill all of Secret. Roast them inside of their own precious pool. They'd kill the fountain if they could. But